You can hear me now. All right. He said he about to tune back in. All right. Me as long as y'all can hear me. If y'all can't hear me, y'all gotta let me know. Cause to me, I'm Cristal. You know what I mean? So, let me get him back in here. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Y'all can hear you now.
Oh yeah. So what I was saying was like, as far as you being in the entertainment, what situations have you dealt with that was artificial? You know what I mean? Because everything ain't authentic. You know what I mean? It's entertainment. So people will look at it like what these rappers talking about be authentic, but really they just put it in there just because it rhymed. So I'm saying like what you experienced from being authentic, you know what I mean, being from the mud, what you experienced in the entertainment business that was artificial.
Man, I'm not sending no shots at nobody or anybody, but I rarely see anything authentic. I'm sorry, I rarely see anything that's real. It's like a handful of people that's really standing on what they saying they doing, and that's what I probably had the biggest problem because we painting a picture of a reality that's not real, and these children is listening to it, and they coming up behind your words like your words is a reality that's real, and so they jumping out the plane, you know what I'm saying, on the way to the moon,
Yeah.
and it ain't even like that. It ain't
And,
even like that.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's like so.
yeah.
It's a handful of people that I really I have a lot of respect for. But another thing, like when a lot of dudes that's really on what they say they on, and they their message come across more like don't do this, don't do that, stay away from this, stay away from that. A lot of people that's propagating like a lot of violence and stuff like that, they not really living it. That's what I really see because when you really come from a certain kind of lifestyle, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, you don't glorify it because you running from it. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow you to get away from it, you definitely telling everybody go that way, don't go that way. It's the people who on the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying, that to me that's not really, not really in it. They might be around it, but they not really in it. That
Right.
try to get in it and want to glorify it and like pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? It's like if one person throwing money and then you got everybody picking it up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
man, I don't know. It's not a lot of authentic, but the few people that you do come in contact with that really is doing what they saying they doing, they make you just want to give your all to help them and to get their message out there. You know what I'm saying? Because there is some real messages out here with what they say like a needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? It is some dudes that really is coming from a certain kind of life, and that message be dope, man. I ain't gonna lie. This movie game is like real serious though. It's like I think it's gonna be like the next level. I think it's gonna be like the next level of what everybody gonna really be getting into real soon because like everybody was flooding like the rap and basketball and everything. I think that this movie thing gonna be real dope, but it's gonna take like a lot of focus, a lot of consciousness. It's gonna have like real meaning. You're gonna have real people that supporting it from the ground up in order for it to work. You know what I mean? Like people will have to see the vision before, you know what I mean? I'm doing this joint Kings of DC, man, and this joint is super dope. Super dope.
Speaking of King, how many movies has you done already? Your first one, like you popped this one, or you already got some experience with the movies?
I got a web series on I was involved in a web series on YouTube called Washington Bullet. So that's what gave me a lot of real like a lot of hands. Washington Bullet.
Hey, yo,
Washington Bullet.
right now, watching live that's going to be watching the live later. Make sure you tune in to Washington Bullet. Go
Yeah,
check
Washington Bullet.
series out. Go
And,
right now. Tune in to Washington Bullet, man. You know what I'm saying? The Ock from DC, man. Y'all go check that out while we on that topic. But what you were saying, though, about Washington Bullet, talk to me.
Yeah, so that joint it's about eight episodes. The first thing I done was a movie called Yom Kiyama. It was about it's a conscious kind of movie. It's about the last day on earth. Everything happening on one day. It's a Friday because you know as a Muslims we know that the last day gonna be a Friday, and the movie is like a real conscious movie. Like if today was the last day on earth, how would you live your life? And so we had like three different aspects of we had like a woman that was doing what she's supposed to do as as a woman who was kind of confused, and a woman who wasn't doing what she's supposed to do, and a man who was doing what he's supposed to do, a man who was confused, and a man who wasn't. So you could see that at the end when like from a conscious, not saying that because I don't know exactly how the world will end, but just to get the blood flowing in the brain, how you would want to be found on a day if today was the last day.
Mm.
So like that concept of like, would you want to be that person, or that person? Like,
Right,
so we
right.
got, you know what I mean? So, and that was the first joint we did. I come from a certain kind of lifestyle where Washington, Bullet, and Kings of DC is a lot easier for me to do. So that was what I wanted to not come out the gate with that. Like
Mm.
if we ever really make it big, I don't want my legacy to be like I'm just like starting out like a hood, like no, that's cool. But we started outside the box and then we came back in because we don't plan on staying here just giving like the same old 1-2 step. You know what I mean? I want to be real creative and do some like new inventive stuff, like and probably get everything I do, inshallah, has like an underlying Islamic theme. So no matter how aggressive it is in tone or how violent it is, you know, everybody don't see the color yellow and orange. Some people's they life is the color black and blue, but it's
Well,
still all part of the rainbow. You feel what I'm saying?
the ICAP put, you know what I mean? Not to cut you off, but the ICAP put, you said something that was real paramount. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the comment section because there's a lot of people comment. Let me wave at a couple people that's in attendance right now. But let me quote what you said that he put down. He tagged you too. He said, when you come from a certain lifestyle, you don't glorify it because you're too busy running from it. That was heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kelly Stay Low put that. Well, you said it, but he re-quoted you. You know what I mean? Because that was deep. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
these dudes that's in the industry, they rapping about it, they glorifying it. When you really in it and you really going to sleep, you getting nightmares, waking up in cold sweats. You ain't trying to glorify that. That's something
nah,
from. But I ain't gonna get too much off the topic. I just wanted to re-quote that because that was so heavy, and I wanted the people that's viewing this now and the people that's viewing this later to make sure they absorb that. You know what I mean? Because that's
yeah,
real. But what I
yeah.
want, hey yo, how long did it take you to do the movie, or how long is it gonna take you to complete the whole movie, Kings of DC?
We started it. Actually, wrote it, produced it, directed, acted in it, and inshallah we gonna distribute it ourselves too. And the whole process, like the whole process, actually been under a year. In August it'll be a year. So we try to be finished everything by inshallah next month and be ready to drop next month, no later than August. But we're not trying to, rush the process either. You see what I'm saying? The first movie I did, it took 2.5 years to do it, but at the same time, we didn't have nobody teaching us how to do it. Everything was like we just gonna do it, and just whatever makes sense, we gonna go with it. And
Right.
a lot of trial, a lot of error, and then we finished the whole movie. And when we was editing the joint, the computer crashed,
Dang.
and the whole movie was on the computer, and that's where we learned to keep the whole movie on memory cards. Cause when I got that phone call, it was like, "Damn, what you gonna do? It ain't nothing else to do. We about to reshoot the joint."
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to talk about. It's not there no more, right? Well, we need it there. So
Yeah.
we end up shooting it again, had to find more actors and we already knew the movie then because we already done it. So it was a little faster process. But the beauty in that was that it crashed, and because we already done it, we had to redo it, and we done it in a much faster pace the second go round, which helped us with this movie to not have to take so long to do it. So
Right.
like when a lot takes something from you, real talk, he give you something better. He definitely
Right.
do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because without that situation in the first go round, we'd probably be we'd be probably still in the second chapter of this joint, how we was taking our time going through the joint. But this
Right.
joint is super dope though. It's super
Hey,
dope.
yo, you still looking for actors, or you got everybody that's already included in it, or you still looking for some people to be involved in it? Like, how that's working out with that? Or
Like
you already
the
got the
whole movie is done. We just adding it and we gonna drop it. We already filmed all. We might got one or
so
two scenes that we
whole,
might just add, huh?
you saying like the whole thing probably took you like what, like 2 months to complete it with everything? I'm talking about all the filming and shooting.
Nah. I ain't that good yet. It took almost about a year. I ain't
Damn.
that good. Yeah,
Yeah.
about a year. Cause you
Hey,
gotta factor in.
make sure when y'all, Kings of DC, y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all click on the Ock page. He got some little clips, some little snippets of it. It's look dope. It's a little raw, but y'all know, man. You know what I mean? If it wasn't raw, y'all wouldn't stay tuned. Y'all be boarded out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all to
Yeah,
click on something else. So it's raw. It's gonna keep playing. You know what I mean? It got a big, strong message behind it. King DC. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go check that out, man. The Ock from DC, man. Um, hey yo, so how was it getting the artists from the DMV area to work together? For those that don't know, because a lot of people don't know, I had to go out there and know what the DMV was. Because you know what I'm saying? I heard people saying DMV. I didn't know what it was a while
yeah,
back. But it's DC, Maryland, Virginia, man. For those that's watching that don't know, that's from up top like me, you know what I mean? The DMV area is DC, Maryland, Virginia. So like Virginia, it's all like 15, 20 minutes away from each other. So,
right,
you know, cross-state area.
right.
But it's hard to get so many artists working together to get everybody, because you know, man, people come together, man, especially us. It'd be hard for us to be unified and put together and have it constructed. So what I'm saying is, how was it for you? Was it a difficult task, or was it
I'm
pretty
not,
going to get everybody together?
man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Man. Once we started filming, my brother Tone Trump, man, he looked out for the cookout, man. Invited us to the barbecue. You see what I'm saying? And got in the movie. And
Hold
then
on one
I guess
second. Shout out to Tone Trump, man. Shout out to the
shout out,
top, man.
shout out
I
to the top.
explain, you know what I mean, the position he putting people in. And you
He
know what I mean?
definitely is.
You should put shade on your good deeds like you put them on your bad deeds.
Yeah,
So, man, shout out to the Tone Trump, man. Make sure y'all get
definitely.
and go follow and support everything he's doing. It's a lot of things he did. We'll put some shade on it, man. But yeah, Muslim Dom, man. Dean
You
over there
heard me,
putting people in position, man. You know
man. Real talk.
I'm from, like, you know what I mean? He took me and put me in position to make some, you know what I mean, some good legal money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
People in my own area wasn't even doing that. So, you know, I had to take somebody out of the
yeah,
tri area, you know what I mean, to be able to do that. And that's
yeah,
crazy. I
yeah,
mean, crazy
yeah,
when you think. But
yeah.
but yeah, so what you were saying about Tone, like what was going on? I mean, cut you off.
So he so we
Yeah,
got him. So basically we shot I ain't gonna try to tell the movie now, but we got his part in, and that
right,
was that was a big bump, right? Cause like
right.
I'm from a place where we talk and we talk real good. You know what I'm saying? And our size game is crazy. Like I could sell you anything. Like, man, I'm gonna sell you the best drink. But then when like brothers like Tone Trump, when he showed his face, the reality, or like, hold on, this this about to be a real DMV joint, right? And then
Yeah,
I went right into the heart of the trenches. And so you start seeing like people in the joint, and we started like little promoting it. And then once everybody seen like that you know what I mean, that this is a like FUBU, it's for us and it's by us. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is something that we trying to do for us to get us out the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real help, but you're gonna have to do it just do it yourself. It really wasn't hard. Like my DM still be blowing up. Like, you know what I mean? I got so much love from my area, from the area. It confused me because I'm not used to seeing people show that kind of love, and it's real. Like it really kind of like kind of threw me off. It was like, is we about to get set up for a move? But then when we come, like we got like all official street dudes in the joint, and then we come to film. They really is working. They really listening. They really, and so it was like the movie. It was like, man, it's like a lot really just handed it to. You know what I mean? It wasn't really that. It wasn't that hard really from the beginning to the end. And we got all like DMV, like this movie. You gonna if you from this area,
not to cut you off, but
sorry.
From the DMV, man, let them know, man. For those that don't know, man, put a little bit of shine on where you from in the DMV area, man, because they don't know. They look from my followers. They up here watch you. They don't know you from a can of paint, so. You know what I mean? I know you want to put a little beam on where you from, man. Let them know where you from, man. You know what I'm saying? What section?
Yeah, I'm from Northeast DC. You know what I'm saying? But I'm from a different DC than what it is now. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time, a different era.
Difference. They don't know from how it was back then to what it is now. Pack that for them, man. Let them get it down, simplify.
Yeah, it was a It was a time where you had to know how to you had to have the heart to stand your ground, but you had to be able to you had to be able to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And I think the generation
you gotta be able to throw these. You can't just
I'm just saying, like, that's how you got your respect. It wasn't like you know what I mean. Your respect came from being able to walk down the street by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Without a weapon.
Like, man, you got to rewind that back, man. Say that one more time for the viewers, man.
Yeah,
you could do what one more time? I think they need to hear that.
You had to be able to walk down the street by yourself without a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you got your name. You got your name by how many times you could make it up and down the street without, you know what I mean? So it was a different time, and then the killing was way heavier. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get us all rowdy to start killing more, trying to keep up with how it used to be. But it was different because, like, certain drugs was just coming into play, and the money was a lot different. And, so it was different. You know what I mean? It was different. It was a different time. Not glorifying it, but it was a different time. It was harder to survive. It was harder to you don't see too many people with that. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole trophy. It's a whole trophy. This right here tell it off.
For the viewers, man, he's saying, man, to get them gray hairs, man, to go through them tribulations, man, it's a trophy. People dying young out there. But I don't want to move too far from the topic. I really want to ask you what motivated you to do the movie Kings of DC, or motivated you?
What motivated me to do Kings of DC, I just felt it's like I wanted to show. When one of the big things that's going on where I'm from is we pay attention to like Atlanta, a lot of cities, but like especially like Atlanta, right? Philly too, for real, but we focus on Atlanta, like how they work together, right? How they work together, right? Yeah. So my thing with Kings of DC, I was trying to show get us to learn how to work together, so that once you see how big this can be, only because we hold each other hand, we stand in each other ground, and we got each other back, and you know what I'm saying, it could win. Like, you gotta get out of them little narratives of the little beefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's enough rum on the top for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It just takes somebody who's been up there to come back down and say, nah, you don't gotta be up there by yourself. Like, you think the air thin up there, it's a lot of air up there. You know what I mean? So Kings of DC, I done it because I wanted to show all the kings. Like, I feel like we all kings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you call yourself the king, then you're going to have people at your neck, right? So I made sure it was plural, that we all kings. Like, we all stand in our group. Like, you a rapper, you a comedian, you an actor, you just, whatever you do, like, but we, as long as you trying to do something, you feel what I'm saying? You're a king. You feel what I'm saying? And if we all can come together as kings in our own little right, we could lift our kingdom, and we could be great. And if we, and my thing is, like, as long as we see each other as great, then we don't really need outside influences. Cause see, that Atlanta ain't never asking. That's the part people not everybody down the line. They not asking for people to come down there and deal with them, because they working with each other. So, like, if we work with each other, people on the outside, they're going to see, like, the love, and then they're going to want to come. They're going to want to, help. They're going to want to merge. They're going to want to, you know what I'm saying? So, Kings of DC was it came together because for two reasons. I wanted to show us, that we could work together. And it kind of called Kings of DC because it's outside of, like, the movie back in the day, King of New York, kind of little gangster joint. But we all kings, and I want a sense of pride to be taken when we at least when we watch the movie, that this is a joint that we want everybody to enjoy this joint. But this is a joint that couldn't have been done if we all didn't collab and do this. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, we all kings. I want that to be felt when we watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, so let me ask you a question. Who can we see in the movie? You know what I mean? Who in the movie that we expect to see, man?
Oh man, all right. We got Top Octone Trump. We got Taliban Glizzy.
Oh, Shot Glizzy or another Glizzy?
Taliban Glizzy. Taliban Glizzy.
All right, what's up, Taliban Glizzy?
No Savage. We got Curly Top. We got Lip Holloway. We got 46 Davo. It's a lot of people in this.
Too many.
I got Lemon Tucci. You about to get me in trouble. Angie, who I'm really gonna get in trouble because the more I name that, you better not forget me. Yeah, everybody.
So look, man.
Oxama.
Question, man. What's next after the movie?
After this movie, I got another movie, inshallah. Cause like, I'm trying to do another joint called after this joint called A District in Columbia. You know what I'm saying? A district in Columbia, or a district by Columbia. I'm sorry, a district by Columbia, and it's gonna be probably more focused on Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like Maryland don't get enough love from us, so I want to put the whole like without Maryland, DC probably couldn't even stand as strong as it is right now, and that's just the truth. We don't want to hear that, but that's the truth.
Maryland, man, he really shouting y'all out, man. That's like, 30. A lot of people be really focused on their own section, man.
That's just like that's just like official New Yorker say, without Jersey, it wouldn't really be no New York. You ain't gonna really hear that. Too tough. I mean, you ain't gonna, I don't know how true it would be anyway, but I'm telling you wouldn't hear it.
New York over Jersey, that's what it is, man. They got the radio, so much talent in Jersey. There's so many people out there that want to shine, but New York, it overpower that. You know what I mean? It's like you got a dude that can really rap and he can really do everything, but let's say it's a big name in front of him, it's like he ain't gonna really get that shine because the big name getting it. You know what I'm saying? So get no light. You know what I mean?
And even with the music for the movie, like the people who couldn't get in the movie because it ain't enough space for everybody. Because some people caught on late, some people didn't hear till late. Like right now, we taking music. If they send it to my Gmail, Polo Polo.
1 second now. If y'all got any movie, man, y'all got any music, make sure y'all send it to his DM. It's gonna be world underscore. What is it? One more time.
World underscore war underscore polo.
Excuse me.
World war polo. Like
Polo. If you got some music, man, and you want it to be featured in the movie, you got a big chance to have it on a big platform. World underscore war underscore polo. I'm gonna say that one more time. World underscore war underscore polo. If you got some music out there, you trying to get a little buzz, you want some notoriety, make sure you go to world underscore war underscore polo. And then make sure you sing your music there, man, so it can get some notoriety, man. You know what doors can open up from you. You know what I'm saying? This second movie, you taking more people from outside of the DMV area, or you just taking?
I'm gonna focus more on Maryland, like maybe like Landover, Capitol Heights, like Laurel, Riverdale. I'm even gonna have Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Because
so those area, man, make sure y'all tune in with Ock, man. Make sure y'all get in tune. You know what I mean? Talk to him. You know what I mean? Fire up his DM, man. You know what I mean? I want you, like, yo, man, why you telling him to do that, man? You know, fire up his DM. Hey, yo, it's the last question, man, but it's two questions I gotta ask. Let me get this out. So look, I heard DC is not a state, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't a state, so if you catch a charge out there, what happened? I heard you go to the feds, but I don't
Everything
know.
federal in DC. That was the problem with shooting that movie, because
look, if you in DC, those that's not from the area, don't get caught doing nothing over there. You going to the feds, man.
Go to Maryland. Stay on the look. If you on Eastern Avenue,
Maryland, stay on Virginia. Let me repeat that again. If you go to DC and you get caught in criminality, you are going to the feds. It's a federal charge.
Everything feds.
A lot of y'all not going to put that in y'all mental. Look, if you win DC and you get caught doing anything, it's federal. You will have
walking,
man. Walk like
walking. If they want to press jaywalking out, they're gonna give you a federal guideline. Jaywalking, crossing the street without going at the light. Like if they want to be petty, you gonna do that timetable.
Let's say I'm out in DC. I got the hammer on me. You know what I mean? They burned it.
You definitely don't. You ain't got the hammer on you in DC.
but what I'm saying, would they send y'all to federal prison or like what happened?
Nah, it's federal. Everything federal. If you get caught,
like where they hold y'all?
Wagger Hut. Man, you know the feds move around. You know, once you get in that
out of the area.
Yeah, ain't no federal jail right here.
Whoa. Y'all better pay attention, man. Know where y'all moving at, man.
I ain't gonna lie, but you know what? They don't want us far as black people here. So they gonna make laws and put things in place to disappear you or put you in fear to move. And that's just how they do. And that's another reason, like, man, like I was saying, like, you know, this all the way off topic. Like right now I was, you know, all the way off topic, but I be telling them, man, like right now I feel like as young black men or black men in general, we have more money than we ever had in the whole history of this country. And we doing nothing but buying chains and jewelry and clothes. We need to be investing in stock and real estate. Like, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when your little change gone, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a nice run before you get it back. And if you want to stand your ground, you got to make your money really talk for you, make it do what it do. And dudes that's older have to be kind of, I think we need to kind of stop being like scared and timid or not wanting to be cool and start telling the young dudes, whether it sound like we a square or not, like, stop doing that. It's dumb. Because, like, and you got to expect most of them not going to listen, but you're not talking to them. The few that is listening, that's who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, they try to move us out.
So, you know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of people that want to get into the rapping and all that. Yeah. And we're going to this up after this. What's your advice? What's your advisory telling somebody that want to be a rapper or get into that entertainment? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they can get
different. Be different. We don't need more to say. And be real. You know, when you say words, like, it's power in words. Alasa Panawata Island said, Lebeka, he said, Kun Fire Kun, he said, be, and it is, right? When he said to be, we became beings, right? So it's power in words is what I'm saying. So when you say something real, people going to feel it, and they going to come to that.